First pitch moments away, and starting in this one, Whitey Ford. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Up now for Milwaukee, number 1, looking for his first big league hit right here. Popped up. Jeter. And there's one away. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see him break through this year.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Robin Yount. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. And that just misses. In the air, center field. Mantle under it and makes the grab. And that is that. Brewers strand 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the mound in this one, number 49. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. Base hit, left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there.
Runner on the go. Pitch in the dirt.
1 strike.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. No outs. Runner on second. That's out to center field. Makes the grab. 1 away. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Alex Rodriguez. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas hauls it in for the out. Now here is Babe Ruth.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Popped up, fielder under it. Makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. On the ground, right side. In time to Gehrig. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun. One down, base is empty. Ripped on a line to center. Mantle makes a nice running catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Batting 8.
And at first, Don Money up now for the Brewers. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in, and that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1, and it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Lou Gehrig. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Out towards left center. Thomas turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Popped up left side. As this one sized up, that's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Reggie Jackson. This one lifted in the air, left field. Braun makes the catch. And that will end the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. The other way. Fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
That one hit to right, under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down. And now the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Robin Yount.
Got him looking. And that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jorge Posada.
Posada.
This one in the air. Under this one. Brings it in. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the lineup flips over. Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. So you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this.
In terms of the pitch count, he's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Sliced hard but foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Thomas makes the grab on the run. Yanks strand a pair, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Thomas. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's a big power threat. Prince Fielder. In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now it's the power speed combo. Ryan Braun. Not close with that one. And that's ball 3. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nice grab on the run. And that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the big-time power threat, Babe Ruth. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, he's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they have their first hit since the first inning. High fly ball out into left center field. Braun makes the play, and that is that. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Just missed.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Ford makes the catch. 1 down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Money.
Digging in, John Money. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Gets under it and pops it up. Rodriguez puts it away, and that is that. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. And that misses off the outside edge. There's the strike. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Stubbs hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Alfonso Soriano stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets to it with a slide. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. Out to short. Handles, throws to first. That's the inning. So the Yanks go in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, number 1.
On a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
On the ground. And that one handled. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's the Brewers DH, Paul Molitor. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next for the Brewers, Robin Yount. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Mickey Mantle. The 1-1. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
Puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Just missed.
Outside.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
And now, Babe Ruth. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here's the left fielder. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 1st and 2nd, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Thomas. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Goose Gossage getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Number 30 warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in, Prince Fielder. Slice to right, and it goes just foul. 1 down, base is empty. On a bounce right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Out to short, Jeter. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Raleigh fingers getting ready to go. Number 36 getting loose as well.
This pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Jackson checks his swing, appeal to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Fielder makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, second.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Alfonso Soriano. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, number 20. Strikeout number 8.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Don Money. And that misses. And it's 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the 8th. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. And the tying run is on base.
This is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
Entry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Raleigh fingers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. To third, and that one handled. Over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, center fielder, Mickey.
Here's the center fielder, Mickey Mantle. Draws the walk there.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
One gone runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He makes the grab. 2 down. Babe Ruth getting ready to hit.
Now both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
2 outs. Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to second. What a play. Inning over. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Up now for Milwaukee, number 1. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that puts the tying run on base.
The bat.
Here's the Brewers DH, Paul Molitor. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Whitey Ford out of the game, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So they turn to their closer, Mariano Rivera. A chance at his first save of the year. Robin Yount up now for the Brewers. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Soriano over to second, and that's a double play to end it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.